Cluvia – Innovation through fractional depolymerization. Cluvia Technology GmbH is a young company established in 2004. It primarily specialized in the manufacture of plants for the fractional depolymerization of waste oils and plastics. In order to achieve its goals, a pilot plant was erected in Wegberg-Wildenrath. The foundation for this pilot plant was laid on December 13, 2005, when the groundbreaking ceremony of the plant took place. The plant was officially commissioned only several months later and ceremoniously dedicated on June 7, 2006. The purpose of this plant is to recover from plastic waste and waste oils valuable materials such as diesel or fuel oil. Especially today, resources are in short supply on the crude oil market. Therefore, every possibility must be exploited to convert waste with a high energy content back to required primary sources of energy. The reduction of CO2 production by reusing residual materials also makes an important contribution towards reducing the impact on the environment. In the fractional depolymerization process, the plastics to be converted are placed on a conveyor belt that transports them to a cutter after being passed through a metal detector. In this cutter, the plastics are cut into square centimeter-sized parts and passed to a friction spindle. In this friction spindle, the plastics are liquefied by friction and transferred to the reactor in a liquid state. The residual moisture is evaporated in the heating process, so that no vapor surge can occur in the reactor, which is operated at a temperature of 400 degrees Celsius. In the reactor, the long-chain hydrocarbons are cracked at the working temperature of 400 degrees Celsius. In order to reliably prevent an accumulation of deposits on the tank wall, a patented surface cleaning process is used. The surfaces of the reactor tank are cleaned during operation with a scrubber and residual substances removed via a double valve system at the bottom of the reactor tank. During the cracking process, the shorter hydrocarbon chains can rise as vapor, which reaches the distillation tower after being filtered in a cyclone. In the distillation tower with 6 trays, the vapors condense at the respective temperatures. The diesel or fuel oil fraction is drawn off on the respective tray by opening a valve. Non-liquefied residual gases are passed to a condenser in which they are cooled to room temperature and returned to the distillation tower for cleaning. The product removed from the tray is transferred via a pipe into the intermediate storage tank. From this tank, which has a capacity of 20,000 liters, samples are taken in order to assess the quality of the product. This is followed by further distribution to the product storage tanks located outside the Cluvia plant. The Cluvia pilot plant stands out due to its compact size. With a space requirement of about 500 square meters, it has an annual material processing capability of 4,000 tons. The product to be transported to the outside storage tanks is subject to stringent internal quality controls. Quality control takes place in 3 stages. First, in a gas chromatograph, where the spectrum of the hydrocarbon chains is analyzed. Second, in a cetane number analyzer, where the cetane number important for diesel fuel is determined. And third, in determination of the flash point. Once a storage tank is filled with about 50,000 to 100,000 liters of product, a representative sample is taken and tested by an accredited testing laboratory in order to verify full compliance with all requirements of either the diesel or fuel oil standard. With this certificate, the fuel can be used for modern motor vehicles. Important to note is that this fuel corresponds in its composition with mineral fuels as provided at petrol service stations today. There is no risk to engines, as noticed in the case of biodiesel, for example. A Cluvia plant is always made available to customers after determining the suitability for use of their input material on the basis of a sample batch. With this innovation, Cluvia Technology GmbH has made an important contribution towards reducing the impact on our environment.